Hello friends, let's discuss about Public Record Act 1993 today. So as the name itself implies, it's about the records which are public are maintained in under this act. So the main objective of this act is to regulate the management, administration and preservation of public records. Who is going to preserve these? And whose records are these? These are preserved by the central government, union territories, public sectors, undertakings, statutory bodies and corporations, commissions and committees. These members are going to preserve the records. So what records they are going to preserve? So what do we mean by public records? Public record means it is nothing but it may be any document which is written, and it may be computerized and saved in the form of files, documents, or it may be any manuscripts, or maybe for that sake any images also they can be saved, any microfilms, printouts and any memory devices such as hard disks and all. You have hard disks in computers and to save data. So all those things are covered in public record. Now section 1 to 18 deals with all the provisions and sections of this act. Now coming to the section 3 of this act, what does this section 3 says? It says it has who has the powers to coordinate and regulate these operations. So here central government has the powers to coordinate and regulate and supervise the operations connected with that administration, management, etc. of the public records. So what does the central government do? It creates an agency. What it does, it creates an agencies to maintain the public records. They may assign a director general there. For that, one head is needed. So that head is termed as director general. He may be also called as head of archives. Now what is this archives? Archives means nothing. It is collaborating all the or collecting all the documents under one hub, under one section. So that is called as archives. To administer that, one body is needed. So that is who? He is a director general. Now what does he does? He should supervise, maintain, manage and control these archives, and it is under his custody. The public records are under his custody, and the arrangements, preservations and exhibition, he can also exhibit them, he can arrange them, he can preserve those public documents. Now if he wants to improve the management of the documents, that also can be done by the director general. Now he should adapt certain procedures which are mentioned in the National Archives of India. Those procedures he has to maintain, he has to adapt and he has to maintain. And regarding the historical documents also, they can be also a part of the public records. Now some records are to be prohibited. They should not be taken out of India. If they are taken, that is a violation of this act. Now coming to the main focus we have to study is about the record officer. Now who is this record officer? So central government will appoint or assign the agency, as I told you, to maintain these records. So that agency, they will appoint a record officer. They will nominate him. So no, record officer is nominated by the agency, which is under section 5 of this act. So what are the responsibilities of the record officer? So here are some responsibilities. That is, he should properly arrange the record, he should maintain and preserve them in a particular way, he should periodically review those records, he need to keep a track on those records, and he should, if there is any transfer of records, it is he who takes care of it, and he should adapt such procedures that are mentioned in the National Archives of India. And an appraisal of public records which are more than 25 years old are to be taken care by this record officer. What do you mean by appraisal? Appraisal means it is assessment of those records, how they should be assessed. That also if there are more than 25 years old documents to be preserved, then such assessments will be also done by the record officer. And regarding the destructions and disposal of the public records, it is mentioned in section 8 of this act. Though there is no destruction or disposal as such of the government documents, because they are very precious, so only they are preserved. So if at all there are any, then it is maybe it is in the year 1892. Before that, those records may not be maintained properly, but later on, after 1892, all the records are up to date and maintained. And if there are any alterations or such things like removal or destructions of any records, that is also maintained by the records officer. Under the section 7, it is mentioned, in the event of the destruction, alteration, removal of records, record officer intervenes and has an appropriate charge. Now another two powers which records officer has is, the record officer may if there is any unauthorized removal of record, he may report it to Director General. He may say that there is some unauthorized access to the records and that has been removed, and please you do take care of it. He may seek the assistance of government officer for restoration of record. If there is any restoration of records, then such things may be done with the help of the assistance of government officer. So this is all about the Public Record Act and about the powers and the responsibilities of record officer. Thank you.